everybody that is returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Just a little FYI, I will be taking a hiatus little break, okay, for my mental health. So if you guys have any questions, today is the day to ask them, okay? I am pinning my PayPal link. You can send me a $20 donation to my PayPal or my Cash App. And then I will pause the collective reading and use another deck of cards to answer your questions. So know that that is always available. And again, I will be taking a short break, but please know, just keep an eye out for the notification. Make sure that you're subscribed, that you've tapped that notification bell, because when I come back, you'll want to be notified. All right. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to jump right into the prayer. We're calling upon the Most High God, the Holy Spirit. We're invoking and evoking the Most High God, our higher self, the Holy Spirit. We're asking that they can be with us now. We're also calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including the ancestors and Jesus Christ and any of their ascended masters. And we're asking that they put a protective cloak and shield around us, keeping us safe from all interference and from all negativity. All right. We thank you, God, for everything that you do for us. All glory, honor, praise, and worship goes to you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Please break all witchcraft, put over our life and put over these platforms and put over everybody else. We also ask, God, that you awaken people to Christ consciousness and allow this planet to ascend. We also ask, God, that you continue to bless us and continue to prosper us. And again, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. All gratitude, honor, praise, and worship goes to you, Most High. And glory be to God. Amen. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior, because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior, because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. No bullying, no harassment, no witchcraft, etc. Make sure you guys like the video. It's imperative that you like the video so that this content can be seen, okay? All right, so my message for you guys today, okay, is that somebody is wanting you guys to self-sabotage, but God is protecting you from these fools that are at their wits' end. These people are like pulling their hair out. They're screaming, they're crying, they're throwing adult tantrums. They're throwing fits. They're really upset that you will not just self-sabotage and that you won't ruin your own destiny. Also, somebody was trying to use hoodoo, voodoo, whatever else, juju, to change up your timeline. And God is reversing that so that you end up, like, God is doing something miraculous in y'all's life to put you on the right timeline to where you're going to succeed, okay? And to where you're going to have everything that you need in your life available to you right then and there, all right? No more waiting. We're calling in our abundance and our prosperity now, okay? So we'll start with the magical dice and see what that says. 5, a lot of change is coming in. Somebody's waiting for this change to happen for them. They feel like if you self-sabotage, then they can take your position. That is never going to happen. This person's ridiculous. They also feel like if you make a major change, because this person has been extracted out of your energy, they feel like if you make a major change in your life, then you're going to move on or you're going to move away or something like that. And these people are not going to be able to bully, gang stalk, harass you, try to get you locked up, try to frame you, try to set you up, try to kill you, all this other shit. These people that were attempting to plot these manipulations and shit were never going to get away with this dumb crap. Just know that. Let's get the likes up, you guys. It's so important that you like the video, because that tells the algorithm that this content is worth being watched. So you're being guided to go outside, ground your energy, go for walks, do yoga, spend some time with an animal, okay? Give an animal more love, meditate, and work out. If you don't like to work out, you know, you can do a workout that is like a very light yoga workout. You can go to your favorite place and go for a walk. There are things that you can do to, why working out is good is because it releases energy that's been like stuck or stagnant in your field. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 6 people watching and 2 likes on the video. So it's important to meditate, to calm your mind down, to slow your thoughts so that you can become aware and mindful of what you're thinking and what the vibration is that you're putting out to the universe. I feel like God is about to prosper you in a way that you could have never dreamed possible. Okay. So let's see what else you're being guided to do. I basically think that by you guys grounding your energy, going for walks, spending time with a pet, you're canceling out these people. Welcome in, Tahni 2685. Oh, I hope you're doing as good as well. So yeah, we're just going to see what else is up in the energy. I mean, obviously these people want you to self-sabotage, but you're not going to do that. We got 8 people watching, 3 likes on the video. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Look, somebody is pissed off because you're popular, you're gaining admiration, respect, you're revered, you're being rewarded. And you guys could be introverts, but you could also be extroverted. I don't think that we fall into the Cordy. Somebody's name could be Courtney. I don't think that we fall into the also somebody could be trying to cord into your energy. Cancel and rebuke these people. Welcome in, Sculpted Slug. Yeah, you're not going to self-sabotage. That time is over. I feel like this is because you guys are becoming sociable. Somebody does not want you having any access to the general public for some reason. The cord. Yeah, I felt the cord just happening like right now. Somebody was trying to do it again. And they were trying to do it in the last reading too. And we cancel and rebuke them. We ask that God rip out all cords and burn up all roots. Whatever's within us that keeps drawing that cord to us, we ask that that be purged from our system. So somebody does not want you receiving admiration. They don't want you receiving respect. They don't want you being revered. They don't want you being rewarded. But that's not up to them. That's up to you. That's why this person feels like, oh, I'm good. This is resonating. That's why this person feels like you need to self-sabotage, because they know that they can't stop you and that they can't block you any longer. There's going to be a major tragedy or loss. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 12 people liking, 6 or 12 people watching, 6 likes. Somebody is about to go through a major loss. Somebody was trying to cause you to have to go through a tragedy, a loss, grief, pain, a natural disaster, and sorrow. And because that is not happening, this person is having a natural disaster. It's almost like they tried to use voodoo or something to manipulate the timeline or manipulate the outcome of a situation. And now that's being reversed back onto them, which means that you're stepping into the limelight and you're stepping into your power, and you are no longer allowing people to walk on you. And not that you were like just being a piss on or anything like that, but that's just the perspective that these people perceive you as, the not actually as you actually are. Again, you have cleansed your space of these people. This is why you are not in pain. You're not having a tragedy. You cleared your energy. Again, we clear our energy of all toxic people. We clear our energy of any negative energy that we picked up from anyone else. And we also clear our energy from anything else that's not serving our highest and best good. So you're being guided to basically go for walks, spend time with yourself, meditate, spend some time alone in a quiet room at your leisure, rest, let your spirit rejuvenate, call your energy and your power back to you, do a smudging ritual, take a spiritual bath, bless your property, do a releasing ritual, do a cord cutting, ask for Archangel Michael to cut all cords. There is never going to be a time in y'all's life or any lifetime where a cord is going to benefit you. Cords are not positive. Okay. You don't need to be connected to somebody else's energy like that, Yeah, you know what? I'm not so much getting cursed as sacrificed. Like a lot of you guys could be waking up and realizing that somebody tried to sacrifice you as a child. And not every sacrifice is a blood sacrifice with a knife. Sacrifices most often are energetic. Okay. And so, somebody could have been trying to do this to you since you were a child. And I've been through shit like that. And so you just cancel and rebuke that. Any satanic sacrifices or any other ritualistic sacrifices that have been done, without your knowledge or on you as a child. Yeah. I would just cancel and rebuke and ask God to show you what you need to heal. If a memory does happen to surface, it's literally surfacing so that you can heal it. don't think that it's coming forward for you to be traumatized the rest of your life. That's not why any trigger happens. A trigger happens so that you can heal and then you can move forward. And then that way, if somebody tries to do that dumb shit to you again, boom, it won't work because you already healed whatever it was that they were trying to sacrifice. This is why knowing about your birth chart is important, so you can look and see where Pisces is at, because that's probably the area of life they're trying to sacrifice you in. But I would also say that doing the Bornless ritual that Aleister Crowley has will stop people from being able to tap into your birth chart and use it against you. Is these people, like, where they're trying to get you to self-sabotage is due to a lack of knowledge about yourself, is what they feel. These people were bearing false witness against your name, which is a form of witchcraft. Okay. When people completely make up lies, white lies, false facts, making up stories, defaming your character, that gossip and slander is a form of witchcraft. Okay. And the way that it manifests in the world, it looks like witchcraft, because these people are using their words to try to speak things into existence that are just not true, and they don't align with the greater creation. And so it shows up as negative energy, basically. And then these people were trying, you've cleared yourself of somebody that was lying on you, somebody that was saying that the only reason that you're gaining traction and popularity is because of your skin color. People need to shut the fuck up, like, seriously, and mind their own business. Okay. It's because of the glow that God gave you. Somebody could be like, oh, they're pregnant, that's why they're glowing. No, the fuck, you're not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Ain't nobody pregnant right now. I'm not picking that up. Somebody is literally trying to attribute your glow up to some shit that they're making up in their head because they don't want to come to terms with the fact that you are just doing better than them. Okay. These people want you to take yourself out. That's why self-sabotage is so prevalent in this reading. These people were doing suicide spells, jar spells. When I say that this shit is going to return to the sender, it already has. Goofer dust, graveyard dust, unaliving spells. These people have been trying to use witchcraft to kill people for a long time. Okay. And they're getting their shit for that. Yeah, you knew they were because you felt it long ago. So did I. And not only that, these people did not know who they was fucking with. This is why lying on people is so dangerous. Because when people make up stories about you and make you out to be a nobody, and then they don't really know who you are, because again, they're making shit up. They have no intuition. If these people had intuition, they would have never touched you, never thought of touching you. But the reason why it ends up so badly for them is because when you figure out who you are in the spirit, and you step into your power, confirmation, these people are not only booted out of the energy, but they're kicked out of the experience. They're kicked out of the experience of having you in their life. So they don't get to sit there and tamper with your energy and tamper with the prophecy over your life. I would be affirming I am fulfilling and have fulfilled the prophecy over my life. Confirmation. Okay. What? And I cancel and rebuke all voodoo, and I reverse it. See, you're dealing with somebody that's got repressed, forgotten trauma. Also, this person is banking on you being traumatized. These people are missing, welcome in, Fashionista. They're missing a vital piece of the information, and these people need to seek some type of guidance. Like, first of all, I would tell them to go to a counselor and start going to counseling, but these people probably don't want to do that because they're lazy. But I would also tell them that they need to go to somebody that can do a divination that's detached from the situation to look at this, because these people are not going to figure out that their witchcraft is backfiring until they do some type of divination to find that out. Unless they come across a dream or something like that. My ear just started itching, so these people could be talking about you right now. Enough with that. When will people mind their fucking business, dude? Okay, we're gonna figure out who these people are. For some of you guys, this is like a sister or brother, a cousin, a niece, a nephew, something like that, a parent. For some of you guys, this is an ex that's just pissed off because you're entering into an era of popularity. These people will come back and they'll think that their apology is enough for you to fuck with them again. You're not gonna fuck with these people ever again. Literally. It's just like unwise. Let these people, if you ever get any evidence of them defaming your character, take them to court and sue the pants off of them. Okay. Yeah, this person thinks that there's multiple timelines and that they also believe that they can manipulate the timeline to their benefit. And these people are about to be straight up fucking punished for this. And we cancel any other multiple past, future timeline jumping and anything that's in the Akashic records that these people have tried to access, where we would be connected to these people in any other lifetime or any other timeline. We cancel and rebuke them. And we ask that God change all of the timelines so there is no timeline where we ever encounter these people ever again. Yeah, because they're trying to steal from you in other lifetimes, thinking that it'll affect this one. And these people followed you into this lifetime with the intention to steal from you and to put you in poverty. These people are stupid. Poverty was never your portion. And if you went through a Job season, that's all it is. Like, have faith in God that God is going to be with you and God is going to deliver you from these idiots. Okay. God has seen what these people have done. And because you still love yourself, you're not going to self-sabotage, and you're not going to let these people just come in and steal everything from you. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, but these people are already going to hell. Okay. They're going to hell. And they're going to be poor as they go to hell. It's crazy. These people were born poor. In this, even if this is a sibling, this person was born poor. Okay. They're poor in their spirit. They don't want you to be able to ground your energy because they want you to be consumed in having to fight them back. Do not spend not one fucking second fighting these idiots. You don't need to. God is going to take care of them. Just continue to work on yourself. The military can't, the military can't project. You started to help people. Yeah, they can't project onto you either. Literally. The force of light is within you. Revealing your truth threatens them all. Some of you guys need to speak your truth when it comes to people, places, and things that abused you. And when it comes to these people that were doing this suicide spells, jar spells, you need to speak your truth on them. Why do I say that? Because you need to give the world a heads up that these people do this type of shit so that the other people can not only see your personal testimony of dealing with these people, but also so that other people don't pass away because of people doing this type of shit. And so if you speaking your truth reveals these people and what they're doing, oh well, they should never have been engaging in this shit. Yeah, I tried to warn them and I tried to help them too, but they did not want to listen. They completely just tried to lie in my face and deny that anything was going on when clearly it's in the Akashic records and it's in everything the fuck else what they were doing. And I know how long these people were doing this shit to me. And like literally, I will not give them a pass for that. Literally. Business is away and help them hammer strength company. Literally. Yeah. No. We, like my experience, we built up a company for 15 years. And then we had an employee that wanted that company. So her and her friend did a fuckload of witchcraft on us that own the company. And so we ended up selling the company, but just this is how good God is. God literally knew what they were doing. And God's like, okay, well, now you're going to have to basically pay for the company. Since we sold the company, they don't want to pay for the company. So they've been doing death magic on us to kill us off so they wouldn't have to pay us. But, you know, there's things that are in spiritual contracts that if these people even attempt to do this shit, any more of it, that God is going to literally take them off the face of the earth. And to be honest, that company was being cursed continuously by all of the other competition. So all they did was inherit a cursed fucking item, a cursed thing. So I don't feel no type of way. Like, I don't feel no type of sadness about that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, literally. I was just like, I'm like, okay. At first I was really mad about it, but then I was like, nah, this is for our highest and best good. Yeah, it's a repeated battle. These people are going to have to enter into the battle that I was having to fight against all of these other competitors and shit. And so, you know, they still have to pay us the money for the amount of hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars of crystals and shit like that. But why I'm revealing what I had to go through to get to where I'm at is because like the people that I was reaching a lot of people in the community. I helped a lot of people out, but now I'm able to reach a lot of people online that I can help out as well. And so you have FBI and law authorities and CIA that support you. Good. You're not into crime? Never was. No shit. Me neither. I've never been somebody that's like just done bad things to people. Really haven't. But I mean, this is why God's given me the position that I'm in, basically, because I will accuse and report people. I am the accuser of mankind. I will accuse and report their bullshit, and I won't just let it slide. And sometimes it takes acknowledging something for you to get past it. But your light, you know, and your truth threatens these people because they were spinning a false narrative around you. I am almost certain that these people most likely told everybody else in the community that I'm mentally ill and that I am crazy and that I can't be believed, and that's why they have the store. I'm almost certain, because I've had somebody contact me and be like, "Did you know what so and so is saying about you?" And I'm like I don't give a fuck, really. Yeah, that are trying to curse you for sure. Yeah, you can hear it and rebuke it. Exactly. I can too. Yeah. If your phone battery drains quick, yeah, it literally, you could be hacked. That is absolutely true. Yeah. So just know, you know, that these people, they may temporarily succeed in their sinful ways, but they won't get the victory over you. That's absolutely not going to happen. Yeah, just like these people thought that they were stealing something from me, they basically moved out of the way and allowed them to inherit something that was habitually cursed by everybody else. So that ain't no fucking loss. When I told this person, yeah, I don't want to fuck with you no more. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, I warned them basically about the death magic that was being done on them and on me. And this person was literally that unintuitive, that dumb as fuck, that they did not even check to see if what I was saying was correct. Instead, they tried to accuse me of looking through their cameras to watch them when I obviously can remote view anybody at any fucking time. This is how I saw that they were doing witchcraft on me. And my dumbass thought that these people were my friends for a certain amount of time till God awakened me to the truth. And I let that person cut my hair, and they were giving me their clothes and all of these things that are basically verbatim what people do when they try to destiny swap. And so I have called my destiny and my power back to me. And I've always been a psychic. I've always been an intuitive. I've always been a reader. I don't know why these people act like all of a sudden I, slept my way to the top. First of all, I'm not at the top. I mean, I am probably the best reader, but I don't walk around acting like I'm better than everybody else. It's like I got to the top because God put me there, basically, to be in position to help other people, whether I was at the store or here. You know what I mean? So God will use people in certain ways. And I can tell that the Most High is very disappointed in these people's actions. Very disappointed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, meth is no good. The heavy drug shit, no good. No bueno. Look, you guys have optimism. This is why these people are spinning a false narrative around you, most likely because you're better looking as well. You also have grace and faith. And that could have been, the Von Traps, that could have been something that they were saying about y'all, that you're using substances and you're in and out of the mental institution and whatever other fucking nonsense. Look, these people, okay, these people are currently in a court case. They're in court for something. Okay. This also could represent you having to take somebody to court over copyright or something else that they've done. Then we have these hacking computer crimes. Okay. That will definitely be something that's followed up upon by whatever I don't know what, if there's probably a part of the CIA or FBI that has to do with the dark web and shit like that. I would think so. But this is saying, what would the Most High God do? The Most High God is going to reverse whatever was done here and is going to rectify the situation. I do feel like these people were trying to slander you to a group of people who are not stupid. Okay. Literally. They're not stupid. Like, these people know that these people are liars, you know? And it's clear because just like how I had a whole community around me that saw me for who I was, and nobody ever said that I was crazy. Just because I get upset sometimes does not make me crazy. And even because I have a diagnosis, that still doesn't make me crazy, you know? I can be one to tell you that if you struggle with mental health because of this suicidal witchcraft and fucking demonic possession shit, you will be able to get free of that, okay? Don't just stop taking your medicine or anything, but know that if there's anything going on in the physical, that it stems from something spiritual. When I figured out that this person that actually had these disorders was transferring their disorder onto me and taking my mental health, that's when I was like, okay, this is done, you know? I've called for judgment immediately, and I've continued to call for judgment on these people because I don't know why they felt the need to, you know, maybe because I was good looking. I don't know. I don't even think I'm that good looking. I don't know why it could be because of my gifts or my light. But these people decided that they were going to try to fucking literally kill me, you know? Good. You realize you work better without medications. Yeah. Like literally. Yeah. Like literally. It was there, confused, talking games. Exactly. And this is why I really, truly believe that everything is spiritual. It's also physical, but it's spiritual, you know? And so if you're dealing with something in the physical, ask yourself what's going on in the spirit that can be resolved. You're dealing with an earth sign, or you could be an earth sign. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person could also be a cusp. What else do we need to know about this? The Most High God is okay. There could be a core. If there was any revenge corn or any type of deep AI fake thing that was created on you, okay, somebody has been trying to go through your devices. They're trying to pull things off of your devices to use against you in a court of law. And they did put something on the dark web about you. And this has been tracked back to these people. So these people are looking real fucking guilty. This is why they want you to self-sabotage, because they know that they're about to get caught up. This could happen within the next week. And these readings are timeless. So whenever you get to this reading, but these people getting in trouble could very well happen within next week. Okay. Yeah. They lie for a living 24/7. Exactly. Yeah. Literally. So literally, this could be happening very soon. I'm also hearing that there could be a raid that's about to happen. And it could be that the police storm in on somebody's home or wherever they're staying, or if they're living in their car, whatever this is, and pull them out of wherever they are and take them to a jail. Like, I'm literally getting that. Because these people were trying to put you on the dark web like you're some type of prostitute. They were them doing revenge porn on you or trying to take pictures off of your phone or hack your devices. That is all illegal. And them trying to put you on the dark web to sell you, that is called trafficking. You cannot do that. That is completely fucking illegal. Okay? Completely illegal. These people wanted to play these fucking games, but they never really thought about what the consequences were of what is going to happen if they get caught up for playing these games. Confirmation. And now when the consequences show up for these people, they are going to want to blame you. They're going to want to come in and apologize. I'm sorry, but if somebody tried to sell me into sex slavery, oh, you did? Thank you. Okay, go ahead and ask your question when you're ready, fashionista. If I found out that somebody was trying to sell me into sex slavery, I would definitely persecute them in a court of law. Okay? I would not let that shit go because that's dangerous. These people were trying to put your life in danger. Not okay. That's not okay to do. And it was just because these people wanted to have a victory over you. And so, yeah, it's not cool. Not cool. They will lose muscle mass. How random. These people will lose, definitely. Okay. One card for the present energy. And yeah. Okay, what do your angels want you to know at this time? Okay, so let's look into that. So we're going to take one card for the present energy. The present energy is that these people are trying to manipulate, scandal, do a conspiracy, and they're scheming. All right, we're going to pause this and go into, let's see. Where is it? Okay. We're going to use the Archangel Oracle cards. This is one by Doreen Virtue. She has amazing tarot decks. However, sometimes you can't find them because she turned she went into way Christianism and denounced everything that she had done prior, which is weird, but all right. So I am getting that you have a spirit guide that's coming forward that is really, really, really happy that you have let go of something. You've released a belief, a pattern, a cycle, but they're also, so they're happy with you, but they're also unhappy with how somebody maybe in your family was treating you. Yeah, you're being warned basically. What is it? It's something about a family function, relationship harmony. It has to do with relationships. Maybe you're thinking about healing a relationship, which could absolutely be something, that is with your higher self. It could also be something with a family member. So Archangel Raguel says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. That's so funny because that's what I was just picking up on. So if somebody is arguing and detesting your spirituality, they might want to back up and realize that they cannot dictate your life, whoever this person is. I'm also hearing that you are creating relationship harmony within yourself. This is something that is going to open the gates for more opportunities to come in. Okay. Clairsentience. Exactly. Your abilities are awakening. So you could feel like things are heightened at this time. Archangel Raguel again. Wow. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. You could be invited to a Christmas party, okay, or some type of family function. I feel like you should go. Don't hide away. You're being called to step out of your shell at this time, fashionista, and to step into your personal power. And like what I've kind of said before is that you have these psychic abilities. These abilities, just like mine, how mine work, these will always keep you safe. So you will literally have an intuitive feeling about anybody that you're interacting with. Healthy lifestyle. You could also be making healthy lifestyle changes. I feel like okay. So Archangel Raphael is talking about changing your diet. It says, eat a healthy diet, a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimum health. You're being prepared for something bigger. That's what I can feel, literally. You're being prepared for something much bigger here. This healthy lifestyle is a transition from, I want to say like how you were raised or something like that. It's like you could be testing foods. What I would suggest as you change your diet is to eat simple foods, eat them raw, and see how that food affects your body. 15 to 20 to 30 minutes after you eat something, you digest something, take notes of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Taking advice from this for sure, you guys. Take notes of how it makes you feel, what type of energy it gives you, because a lot of these curses, hexes, and spells, they will only work if you're living an unhealthy lifestyle. This is why people want you to self-sabotage by not, you've been slacking on your workout. So this is an encouragement to keep going. And if you feel like, because when you work out and you get real sore, wow, somebody does not want this to come through. If you're working out and you're getting really sore, do yoga in between workouts, okay? And your diet's been bad, yeah. So you're being called to change your diet to eat simple foods and make a food diary where you're just basically eating a food. Like you could have carrots and hummus, okay? Like that would be a simple food. Eat different vegetables and fruits. Make sure you're always cleansing them and washing them, but eat them and then see how you feel, okay? See how your body responds. Your body's going to be communicating with your mind, telling you what it wants more of. I'm hearing asparagus could be something that would really benefit you at this time. And I know that eating fresh food can be a little bit expensive, but it is affordable. Okay. You'll be able to do it. Make sure you're just cleansing the fruits and vegetables. And after you eat something, allow yourself 15 minutes and then write down how you feel, because a lot of what's weighing you down is when you eat fast foods and foods from restaurants and foods from that have a lot of preservative and a lot of weird things in them. Okay. Basically, all of that stuff that the people that are making the food have put into the foods, right? Like the complex foods, like reheatable meals and shit like that. All the stuff that they put into those foods are tailored to keep you addicted to the food, to keep you addicted to that type of eating, to that type of food, so that you come back and make another purchase. McDonald's is notorious for putting things in their food that are addictive. And so are other things. So you can make your own hamburgers at home, okay? You can make your own bean and cheese burritos at home. And so I'm also hearing dairy, that there may be you may have a gluten or a dairy reaction. This is why eating isolated foods, eating foods by themselves in the raw, and just for a test, even if you're like, okay, you can always put some salt and pepper on a cucumber and it will taste delicious, okay? But literally taking note of how you feel, and then take vitamins. Like I take a women's gummy vitamin, and I'm hearing that probiotic gut health is also something that you need to look at. If you're feeling constipated or bloated or gassy, it could be that you need to work on something with your gut health. Okay. And so also I'm hearing doing short fasts, like, midnight, you could fast from that time to the next day to like 2 or 3 or 5 in the afternoon. But literally what I'm being told to tell you is that because you do work out pretty hard in between split up the days that you work out. Let's say that you work out 3 times a week. Okay. Split those days up. So it's like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, maybe just instead of lifting weights, just go for a light walk. Take your dog, or take your dog out if you got a dog. Go for a light walk. Do light yoga. You could do chair yoga, which in YouTube chair yoga positions. And then I'm also hearing that make sure you're staying up on electrolytes and that you are drinking tea, because tea is also another thing that will help purify your system. And it's an extremely powerful component, especially add protective energy into it. You can call upon Archangel Raphael to help you cleanse your food. Okay. Because it's a lot of the things that are weighing you down has to do with your diet and how you're processing. And then you're going to break and still drink water. Obviously, bless your water. Both food and water come from the source. Hold on 1 second. Something's trying to mess with the connection. Okay. So there is a message about that. Give me one assurance on the connection. Okay. Sorry about that. So the reason that glitch and connection issue just came in is because of what we're talking about. because when you go on a for like 3 days, you become very spiritually connected to God. Your senses and your abilities open up on the inside and you become deeply, deeply, deeply connected. Okay. And it also breaks off all of these curses and witchcraft that's put into the food. Yes, there are witches and warlocks that work at Pizza Hut. That witches and warlocks too. Not only they're putting the preservatives and the things that are addictive, damn it. Okay, good. Into the food. They're doing this because they know the world knows that food and what we intake has to do with our spiritual connection. So the easiest lock everybody's spiritual connection to God is to put bullshit into the food and to put magic into the food. And so you may want to, drink tea, put an intention into your tea, put an intention into your water, make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure that you are stretching, okay? And that you are spending, if you're used to working out, just split up the days that you're working out, and in between your heavy lifting workouts that you do, yoga, stretching, breathing exercises. Okay. That is what I'm getting is going to help you the most, especially because you have somebody that's trying to hex you over and over again. Also, you're dealing with somebody, fashionista, that wants you eating crap food. They don't want you eating high vibrational foods, like simple foods like carrots, celery, cucumbers, apples, oranges. And if you are taking in a lot of sugar that comes from donuts or, processed foods, candies, try to replace those sugars with a healthier sugar, like something that could come from an orange. Yes, absolutely. Split your workouts up and integrate yoga in between. That's going to really help balance your energy. And then if you are addicted to sugar, like there was a time when I was addicted to chocolate so hardcore that I could not go one day without having chocolate. Now I can go as many days as I want without having it. I still love it, but I give it to myself as a treat and as a reward, and I eat it basically in it's like 60% dark cacao. I don't eat milk chocolate. I only eat dark chocolate, which is a lot healthier. So confirmation. So basically you're being guided to take care of your health and eat a healthy lifestyle by you making these and eat small snacks throughout the day. Like when you're not fasting, eat small amounts of things throughout the day. That's going to help your metabolism stay really high. Okay. And so what I'm hearing is that, the world, how they're trying to keep people asleep is through food. That's one way, is through literally putting shit in the food that disconnects us from our higher self and from God and from our intuition. That's why when people fast, that's why Jesus went into the desert and fasted for so long, because I'm sure people were trying to curse his food. Most definitely. Life review. This is just calling you to take a life review of how you've done so far. Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. Like I was saying, your diet is unbalanced. Okay. And you're going to find out that you're actually a pretty good cook. Food and pharma, that you're actually a really good cook. Okay. I don't know why somebody is like not wanting me to speak about this, but I can feel them in the energy. They're waiting for a natural disaster to happen. You're just being called to review your health, review your life, review your abilities, and know that these gifts that you possess are going to become infinite times stronger once you get your diet under control. And it's not to say that you can't go out and eat and stuff like that. Just don't do it as often, right? And I would be praying if you like, there was somebody, I watched a video about this lady that kept going back to, what was it? Wing Shack. I think it was the Wing Shack. She would go there like 3 times a week, right? She found out that these people were putting spell work on the food of Wing Shack, okay, literally. And when she canceled and rebuked and asked God to show her what was going on, and she saw that she was under witchcraft, and that's why she had a wing shack addiction. The next time after she had prayed, she went back to Wing Shack and she was disgusted with it. It did not taste right. I had the same experience with In-N-Out Burger. I thought that they were the best, had the best food. Then I canceled and rebuked all food contracts, all witchcraft spells that were being done on the food. And I went back there and I was like, this tastes like shit. I really don't like it. Like literally. And I had been an avid like In-N-Out person before that. So yes, it is real and it does happen and it's affecting everybody. And it's one way that this world has incorporated the devil into food to manipulate us and to turn us into gluttonous people to get us to continue to want to sin. When you cook your own meals, you're going to find out that not only you're a good cook, but you're a capable cook, and the things that you make you actually like. Okay, you can always make a good meal with fresh vegetables and proteins and stuff like that. And if you have leftover and you get tired of eating the same thing, like I made a shrimp boil, I'm going to take what is left of it and I'm going to freeze it. Okay. And then defrost it and eat it again later. So you're just basically being called to do a life review on what's occurred so far and how things are going to go moving forward. You need to know that you are safe. And this is a big thing that you've been working through, is you feeling safe, right? You are safe. Yes, there's people stalking you. They're probably not going to stop, but they can't touch you. Archangel Michael says, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So please know that you are very, very safe at this time. And I would probably, when you start to feel that unsafe feeling, go back into thinking, what was I just thinking about? What was I watching on TV? Sometimes we can watch something on TV or see something in the news. I would stay away from anything that triggers you, okay? Especially to going back into that belief that you're not safe, because you are completely safe. The truth is that even with your diet not being the best right now, you're still safe, okay? And I'm also hearing that Archangel Michael has got you when it comes to lower energies. You just have to know and believe that you are being shielded and protected. And the way that you get these food curses and stuff to break is by fasting. This is one reason why Jesus did so many fasts. Remember who you are. This is why you do fasting, because it's going to help you remember who you are spiritually. And this is then going to help you step into your power. It says, Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Know that you are loved by the universe, literally. And you have Archangel Michael, 2 cards right after each other popping out. And you had 2 cards of Archangel Raguel. So I would be praying to the angels and asking and praying to God, just asking that you be shown what you need to do and what the best foods are for your body. You also may want to look at what your lineage has eaten, where your genetics, where they come from in the world, and what were the foods that those people ate, because that will give you a clue as to what your body is created to be able to be in alignment with, to process. So yeah, you're very loved. Remembering who you are spiritually is going to take away this feeling of not being safe. Compassion. Be very compassionate towards yourself at this time and towards other people, but not to the point where it's out of balance, where you're letting people back in that don't mean you any good. It says, Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all people involved, including yourself. Know that don't blame your parents for not giving you the love that you deserve. If they were not given the love that they deserved, they can't do something for you that wasn't done for them. So just know that you're breaking generational curses, breaking old cycles, and that you will be finding who you are. You will be exiting out of this state of feeling disconnected, basically. And it's not that you're disconnected. I'm not saying that, but you were having a fear that you could be disconnected, and it's not possible. Clear your space. See, you're still being called to clear your space, which means, yes, there's energy being sent, but as long as you continue to clear your space, you're going to be fine. You can also always call upon Archangel Jophiel. Says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. You may want to go, if you feel anxiety in a certain room, you know, well, first of all, I'm going to ask for a full Akashic record clearing with your permission on the property that you live on. Okay. So that those old residual energies dissipate. And then secondly, you may want to go through each room and spend 10 to 20 minutes meditating in there, seeing what that energy of that room offers you. If the color on the wall is disturbing you, if the way that the couches is disturbing you, then just you can take a sheet of paper and you can draw like a rearrangement of all of your stuff. Does that make sense? And play with feng shui so that you have energy flowing through your house. Okay, good. Yes. So we're going to use Holy Fire Reiki to clear the Akashic records. We're also asking Archangel Michael and Archangel Jophiel to clear the Akashic records on your home and where you're living at, and everything that's happened on, because you are living on Indian burial grounds. I can guarantee that. I can feel it. And that's part of why that's part of why the energy feels a bit off, but that's going to be cleared up. So use feng shui, study feng shui. There is actually free books on the internet about feng shui that will help you learn how to position things so that the energy flows through your house correctly. Counselor, Archangel Azrael. You do have a mediumship ability that's trying to come forward, but I think because when you were younger, you used to see ghosts and spirits. I think that it scared you and you kind of shut that ability down. So ability is going to be coming forward, especially when you do this fast. It says you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So know that. Archangel Azrael also might be coming in to help you understand how to use this gift and ability to influence other people in a positive way, or inspire, I should say. But you are a positive influence on others. So, and the good thing is that I don't see that you engage in any low vibrational behavior like gossip or slander or anything. And so that's another reason that you're getting to go through this portal of ascension. And so you're just being called so you can maintain a high vibration to just check your diet and get in a routine of taking care of yourself really good. Use the mind technique anytime something comes up that doesn't feel good. Chakra clearing. Okay, so what I want you to start doing is going through learning the chakras. We have 7 main chakras, then we have other chakras, but start with the 7 main chakras. Okay. And then basically we call upon Archangel Metatron to clear and open the chakras using sacred geometric shapes. But what I want you to do is if you start to feel nauseated or any type of sensation that doesn't feel good. Oh, I love it. I want you to just go through your chakras, starting with the bottom, starting with the root chakra. And I use a scale of 1 to 10 and I go, where is this chakra at right now? And sometimes it'll be at a 5 and I'll go, okay, well, I know that the root chakra has to do with safety, security, and basically feeling safe and secure are the main 2 things. So if there's a disturbance in the root chakra, it could be a belief that you have that's going on that is making you feel not safe, that's causing your root chakra to be out. So if you were to feel like your chakra was out of balance and you go ground your energy, the reason that if you don't resolve the issue that is causing the chakra to be out of balance, it'll just go out of balance again. And you won't stay grounded for very long. So this is why when you start to not feel good or you start to feel something strange, this is what I do for myself. I go through each chakra and I ask, okay, how is this chakra doing? How is this chakra doing? And then I show gratitude. I give gratitude energy to that chakra and to its function. So you could go to the sacral chakra and say, okay, what scale of 1 to 10, what is my sacral chakra? And your sacral chakra has to do with emotions. Your solar plexus has to do with your inner child. It has to do with your energy. And it also has to do with basically your self-worth and self-confidence. Then you go to the heart chakra, which has to do with love, unconditional love, love for self, love for others. Then the high heart is love for God, which is the thymus gland. It's like right here. That's the love that you have for God, the love that your higher self, that higher love that comes through. And then your throat chakra and your third eye and your crown chakra. And so the throat chakra has to do with speaking your truth. How comfortable do you feel with that? And it also has to do with you expressing yourself, you know, through writing, through creativity. So asking about that. And then asking about your third eye. Is there anything that you're not seeing or anything that you're afraid to perceive? I would just say, you know, what is it between a 1 and a 10? 1 being the lowest the chakra could be, 10 being the best. And then if you locate down that belief that's making that chakra low, immediately do the mind technique and get rid of it. And call upon Archangel Metatron to show you where you need to work on the chakras. That's what I'm getting, because this is like this is going to help you with your spiritual journey a lot, like a lot, literally. So yeah, working with the chakras, and you can do angel chakra meditations. Steve Noble's got a chakra meditation for every chakra. And then you can spend time, if you feel like your one chakra is got more problems than another, you can spend time working on that chakra. You know, you don't have to spend a whole lot of time, but you just spend a little bit of time listening to a binaural beat that has to do with that chakra energy, pulling up a sound or using a singing bowl if you have that. Look, because this is going to help you overcome difficulties. When you keep your chakras upright and in balance, you're going to be able to overcome difficulties. This is Archangel Jeremiel. The worst is behind you, and you're surmounting any previous challenges. You're overcoming whatever this you know, I mean, it's happening to everybody. The food stuff, all of this stuff is happening to everybody, but you're getting the basically the format to to basically take over your own spiritual journey and clear yourself of any negative energy. Also, make sure you're using the empathic clearing technique. I clear myself of any negative energy that I picked up from anyone else, and every time I clear myself, I clear my bloodline. And know that when you're saying that word I, that you're not speaking from your ego, you're speaking from your higher self. Because clearing this type of energy and rebalancing the chakra, totally easy for the higher self. It's like not a big problem. Breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Sometimes all we need to do when something is uncomfortable is breathe through it. Because we will waste a lot of our energy trying to push things away or keep them from us, you know, when we just need to sit. Sometimes I would have such bad feeling that I would just have to sit with that feeling and just breathe through it, and then it would dissipate on its own. So know that that is very, very possible. Okay. What else does she need to know before we go back and finish the other reading? I feel like this is all really important stuff. It's going to help you with your spiritual journey, and it's going to help you so that you raise your vibration so you can attract in the things that you want. Teaching and learning. I do feel like you're meant to be a teacher. Okay. You're also very creative, very creative. So Archangel Zadkiel, again, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others, especially when you find something that works. If it works for you, it can work for somebody else as well. And I love that you are stepping into that leadership role and wanting to be a teacher, because this is part of your purpose. You'll be very satisfied. And I'm not talking about teaching children unless that's something you're drawn to. I'm getting that you may want to teach other people how to balance their chakras, how to work with the angels. All is well. I love this picture right here. All is well. Knowing that all is well. You're in alignment for the assignment. Archangel Jeremiel, again, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, and hidden blessings will, with hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Absolutely. You know what to do. Yeah, you're going to know what the next step is. You're going to get some major clarity. It says, Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. When you get an intuitive download, write it down immediately. Like, go do whatever the download is telling you. Okay? Because it's coming in so that you can basically make changes. Beloved one, Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Archangel Chamuel is helping you draw in love. So all you need to do is get into alignment to receive love. Know that love will be coming in, but you also need to know that you do have to leave the house. You do have to be wanting to be a little bit social, and you have to be not afraid to be loved or not afraid to love. Okay. So you are safe to enter into a new relationship. That is like confirmation right there. All right, we're going to get one more. So I would call upon Archangel Chamuel anytime you fall back into an old thought or belief that you're not safe, because that belief is the one thing that's like blocking you from somebody coming in. The other thing I see is not socializing or getting out enough or not putting yourself out there. Confirmation. Passion, Archangel Haniel or Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. You will be very passionate with this person that comes in. So yeah, you've got a lot of archangels coming in. Okay, let's get one more. Peace. I would focus on the energy of peace, because if you don't have peace in your life or peace in your relationships, it will be very hard to draw in another person, and that person will come in and be chaotic. So peace comes from within. It says, Archangel Chamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. All the fear, all of the things of not being safe, all of that is not real, because it's not actually true. It's just something that, because we've had past experiences, traumatizing experiences, that we feel unsafe, but we're not actually unsafe. Know that the angels are always with you. And by you changing your diet, you're going to literally raise your vibration so high that people won't be able to lower it in the future. You prayed for peace this morning. See, that's exactly it. Bringing peace into your relationships will definitely help you ascend, and it will help you attract a partner who is also peace centered and somebody that's very balanced and focused. Okay, so let's finish up this reading. So we have the earth energy. Somebody's trying to create a scandal. What? Oh, it's freaking notifications about football or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Okay. So anyways, it's like blink, blink, blink. Let's see. What else? Love spell. Okay. Somebody could be trying to do a love spell. This is ridiculous. This earth sign. What in the hell? Can we get clarity on that? Somebody wants you to be with somebody that's karmic, but that's not what the destiny is saying for the future. People could be like majorly grieving something right now. Maybe the fact that you're moving on. Okay, so we cancel and rebuke all love spells, all love bindings, all love curses, love obsessions, come to me spells, love hex, karmic love, all that shit. We cancel and rebuke that in the name of Jesus. They're trying to put you up under a love spell because they know that you're an earth angel and a light worker. Silly. Okay, so yeah, it's like a come back to me spell. You're not going backwards. This person's stupid. Pick a card from the Twin Flame Oracle deck. So it does have to do with love. Of course. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Oh my God, don't fall down the stairs. Make sure you guys are being okay. Yeah, you're not going to be with a karmic. Absolutely not. This is just an earth sign that wants to destroy your love life. This could be a Capricorn or a Capricorn Aquarius, or it could be both people. Both of these people could be trying. Four of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent, and bored. The only reason that this person is trying to do this love spell on you is because they're bored. That's a real bad reason to try to put somebody up under witchcraft. Okay, what else do we need to know, God, about this moving forward? Is this earth sign going to be blocked? Can we block them? Can we cancel, rebuke, and block the ass in every type of way? Yes, you can, because you have a 10 of Pentacles coming your way. If you're not already in this energy, family, legacy, inheritance, foundation, higher commitment. Somebody is bored with what God gave them and they want what God gave you. And because they're not being given what God gave you, this person's throwing an adult tantrum and they're trying to put you up under magic to where they're going to inherit something that belongs to you. No. Answer is no. For, yeah, you're dealing with somebody that's possessive, that will continue to overstep your boundaries. You know, this person is stupid as fuck. Okay. They have not learned. This person is getting slammed and choked out by spirit. They have not learned that trying to mess with your connection and trying to mess with your love life is, and trying to be possessive over you and insecure and trying to hold you back and shit, trying to overstep your boundaries is going to get these people fucked up. Like, seriously, it's going to fuck them up. Also, if anybody was doing any witchcraft to try to change your timeline, yeah, these people are going to get fucked up for that, for trying to interfere with your free will. That is not something that they were commanded to do. Nobody told this person to do that. You know, they're stupid. This is why I would never fuck with somebody's free will. That is crazy. Justice. You're going to get justice. And in one way or another, you will receive justice, literally. I don't know why somebody wants you to lose so bad, but you're not a loser. The hell. This person is, though. The moon. You're getting justice for all the moon magic that was done to create illusions in your life. And this is why you were in hermit mode, because you knew people were doing this shit. What a literal shame. These people are an embarrassment. Three of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want you coming together to collaborate with another person. They're very afraid of this. It's like literally what I'm picking up. They're really scared that you're going to have a collaboration with God and with the Holy Spirit, with the Holy Trinity there, with the Three of Pentacles, and that these people are not going to be able to ever try to fuck with your destiny ever again. I would be canceling and rebuking anybody that has any of your hair. Okay. Anybody that's done any witchcraft on your hair, anybody that's created a voodoo doll, anybody that's done anything with any part of your energy or any part of your property. Look, because you have divine intervention coming in. The Most High God, Source, Soul, Spirit is coming in to defend you and is intervening on this bullshit. These people are really, really ignorant. And I don't have no compassion for no dumbass idiot that continues to do this type of stupid fucking behavior. Thinking that you can be put up, like, literally, y'all have moved beyond this love spell bullshit. The hell is wrong with them? Just because they, and this is how I know that this person, if you were with them in the past, they've had you up under love magic. This love magic has broken. They might want to be mindful that they're the ones under the love spell now, and all of this witchcraft shit is not going to play out the way that they thought it was going to. Yeah, they're remote viewing you. God is blocking this person from making a wish upon a jinn against you. Again, we cancel and rebuke all wishes upon jinns. And again, that's the current energy. This person's actively right now trying to fucking remote view you. That is insane. Wishing upon jinns. Come on. Jinns are tricksters. Yo. Anybody that's ever encountered a trickster or a jinn knows what I'm talking about. Literally. Literally. If you guys have ever experienced one, you know what I'm talking about. That they are fucking tricksters. And they will give you, if you make a wish, they will pervert that wish and twist it into something that you would actually despise. And this is what they do. They're very good at this. They also know, these jinns know how the human mind works, and they know how people's hearts work. And so, you know, in Aladdin, what are the three things you can't do? First, you can't wish for more wishes. Secondly, you cannot wish for somebody to fall in love with you when they don't love you. Secondly, third thing is you cannot wish for somebody that's been unalive to come back to life, and you cannot wish for the jinn to unalive somebody. Those are actual legit laws. I don't know why they're just in Aladdin, but you know, jinns, they do have to follow some type of orders or some type of, like, even though they're mysterious, because they're bound. And if you released a jinn from bondage, that's probably a good thing. You've had a very interesting life. I know you guys have. Literally, this person is continuing to try to use the same jinn to make a wish against you. I don't think they're going to stop. They're also trying to use this jinn to remote view you. And this jinn is telling this person tall tales about you. They're also, we're trying to use some type of marine spirit to drown you out or burden you. This is all going back to this person. Ignorant. These people are stupid. This earth sign. Ew. This earth sign needs to understand that you never loved them, that it was always witchcraft. And so you falling back in love with them, no, you never actually loved them to begin with. This is why it's not going to work. It says pick a card from the Cosmic Oracle. I bet this earth sign is part of the LGBTQ plus, and they're not telling nobody about that they want to bump coochies with you or whatever other nonsense. And this person is not going to tell you the way that they feel about you, which is fucking weird. But people are going to do what they're going to do. This person is becoming a problem to the spiritual realm. This is why God is intervening and blocking their ability to remote view you, to see where you are, see what you're doing. This person is a liar face. Look at that. They are. Be careful of someone sneaky. Person's a fucking liar. Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. This person could be saying that you are actually a part of the LGBTQ plus when you're not. This person could be saying that you're a lesbian or that you're gay, and maybe you're not. Like, I don't know. They don't know the truth about you. This is why they're making shit up. Also, somebody is very afraid of you moving on. You've got a guardian angel watching over you. Okay. A lost loved one. They're not really lost, but a loved one that's passed over is watching over you. Somebody's definitely trying to manifest you into their life, and it's a no. Okay. It's a no. Pets. You could be guided to love a pet some more or get a pet. Pets are great protectors. They're also great examples of unconditional love. And I keep seeing water sign on the bottom. I keep seeing it. So I feel like there's a water sign involved. Yes, there is. Somebody that you've been breaking cycles with. Somebody that was trying to put you up under a love spell. And you've moved on from this person because they always had somebody else. And this person's a fucking gold digger. You've been guided to let go of them and to be patient. Because this person's, first of all, like I said, they're still trying to figure their sexuality out. And you're also being guided to take a vacation. Okay, is there anything else from this deck that we need to know about? For some of you guys, you're dealing with an earth sign. For some of you guys, you're dealing with a water sign. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you guys, you're dealing with an air sign. You guys use your intuition, okay? Use your intuition. Somebody was taking a major gamble, okay, with doing this love magic. I don't think that they could have anticipated it backfiring like this, but it's about to backfire in the worst fucking way. Yeah, communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Somebody wants you to forgive them, to work it out with them. No. Use your intuition when it comes to this person. A Capricorn. That was hilarious. Oh my God. Oh, your last was poison. Okay. I had talked about this in another reading, and it came out maybe a few days ago. It was a warning that if you have a pet, just that there was a neighbor that was soaking dog treats in bleach, okay, or animal treats. That you said that about an animal being poisoned. That just reminded me of that download that I got. So yeah, you're being guided, maybe get something that doesn't have because it's got to be an access from outside. Y'all could get a snake, a Komodo dragon, one of those. What are those things? Not a Komodo dragon. What are those cute lizards? I don't know what they're called. I forget what they're called, but they have really cute lizards. Maybe you're going to be guided to get a cat and keep it inside cat. I would suggest that if you don't want your cat to hate you, do not get them declawed, because when they declaw a cat, I used to be a veterinary technician. They cut the finger off. They don't just take the claw out. It's like getting all of your fingers cut and toes cut off, like the very tips of them, like to the knuckle. Okay, just know that. Yeah, somebody wants to be intimate with you. They will be back. Expect to hear from this person soon, but at the same time, use your intuition when they come forward to intimidate. When they come forward to communicate with you, they may want to intimidate you into going out with them again or something. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. No, sir. No, ma'am. This person, just remember, they're currently wishing against you, wishing against your prosperity. Just because somebody wishes something doesn't mean it's going to happen. Okay. Yeah. To sabotage your apartments. Yeah. That's not cool. You could literally put somebody in jail for that. I think that animal abuse should be a felony, point blank, period. And people should have to go to jail for that shit. But yeah, some of you guys may be dealing with somebody that's a psychopath that likes to unalive animals. Just be aware and make sure that you are monitoring your animal at all times. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what else needs to come out. Somebody could be thinking, that moving or changing their location is going to, what is that? What is that about, Spirit? Yeah. Neighbors. Okay. So you're dealing with somebody that is in your society, or they want to be in your society. Maybe this person has to move. I'm getting that somebody's getting kicked out. Yeah, these people just want your attention. They're clout chasing, and they're a trickster spirit. Okay, it's telling me to pick a card from the Time Oracle, which means that we need to get a time frame on these people. I feel like you guys are ascending out of this energy of being under love spells and stuff, and you guys are breaking free, literally. Yeah. But yeah, it may be a hard lesson for them, but they sure need it. These people fucking need to be put in their place. And we're not going to put them in their place. Our ancestors are. Yeah, because you're an earth angel, and these people are trying to say that you're not, and it's clear that you are. Taurus time. You may want to look and see what house Taurus is in your birth chart, because Taurus has to do with money and finances, endurance and purpose. You could, the earth sign could also be a Taurus. September. Something was done in September that is going to open a door for you now. Maybe you rejected this other person that's a water sign in September. August. Okay, so both of these months are relevant about when it comes to your harvest and your abundance. What else? Also, somebody's trying to do something to irritate your skin. If you have eczema or whatever, that is being caused by another person. I would cancel and rebuke that. Okay. Ridiculous. Somebody's just trying to cause irritation within you so that you feel the need to reach out to them. You're never going to reach out to this losing ass motherfucker. Okay. Why would you reach out to somebody that had no good intention for you? Aquarius time. I knew that there was an Aquarius involved. So there could be a jealous Aquarius, okay, that is wanting to destroy you. This person needs to back the fuck up. Seriously. Because they want you to change your course. They're actively working to get you to abandon something you've already created, to walk. This person wants to take on your destiny, take on your projects, take on, like I've created a book. I've created multiple books, actually, and multiple oracle cards and shit like that. And it's all just in the process of being published, because that editing shit takes forever. But here's the thing. Don't stop creating. Just because somebody is trying to steal what you have because they're lazy as fuck, you know who that is? Yeah. Just because somebody's trying to steal what you have because they're lazy as fuck and they don't want to do any work themselves doesn't mean that they're going to be able to do that. Okay. So cancel and rebuke these people. Scorpio time. There may be a Scorpio that has to change their direction when it comes to you. November, because they were trying to block you from having any type of stability. This is basically over. The cycle with these people is over. Known and unknown, seen and unseen. They're cancel and rebuked. Pisces. I knew that Pisces was going to come out. So all these people that conspired together to get you to change your course so that you would not go towards your destiny, these people are fucking stupid, and we cancel and rebuke them, and we accuse and report them to the Most High God. Continue to stand in your power. Don't let these people get the best of you. You know, something will be blossoming in May. Okay. It may take you a little while to heal from this situation, but just know that it doesn't matter what door in the mansion you go through, you're going to get to your destined place. You're going to get to your fate, where you're meant to be. These people, they don't realize it now because they're engaged in voodoo, but they're going to realize it in the future that this was not possible. December, you are going to have a blessed Yule, a blessed holiday. This December, pay attention to your energy because these people are going to send some type of attack around Christmas time to try to destroy your holiday. Literally cancel and rebuke them and ask for God to block it. Anything coming from these people. I feel like if you block them on your phone, they're not going to be able to reach you. Look, this is all happening on schedule. Even though these people thought that they fucked up your timeline, this is all happening on schedule. There's going to be a major change coming in, and it's going to be a very positive one for you. However, if things are not going to change in a positive direction for these people because they're sitting around waiting for your blessings instead of calling in their own, right? And so any type of blessing, when somebody tries to call your blessings into their life, it's only temporary and it always goes back to you. It will always come back to you. The blessing will always come back to you, literally. If this is inheritance that somebody's trying to take from you, they can't take it. It will always come back to you. If a deceased loved one said something is for you, who the fuck are these people to say no to the dead? Yeah, these people, trust me, they're trying to block your dream downloads, and these people are having nightmares about you getting your destiny back and getting your energy back and being successful. They're literally having nightmares about this shit, which is crazy. They need to grow up. Politics. Somebody may want to use politics or some rule or regulation against you. Tell them to talk to the hand. Say, talk to the hand. I would be like, sorry, but all of these politics, these rules that you're trying to place on me, these restrictions, since you're not my daddy, you ain't my mama, you ain't God, and you ain't the government, I don't have to listen to this shit. Oh my God, literally. I would be like, I don't have to do what you say, you fucking weird ass piece of shit. Like, literally, look at yourself in the mirror, motherfucker. That's what I would tell these people. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself this rule and regulation, because I'm not going to follow your fucking rules, especially when the shit don't make sense. If these people are trying to create a rule or regulation that only benefits them, they need to go fuck themselves. Yeah, because these people are only doing this because they've got a mental illness. They're sociopathic, narcissistic people with personal vendettas, and they're karmics. Okay. They know that they're karmic. You have warrior and death angels showing up for you that are not showing up for these people. These people are being blocked out of your energy. So just know that you have actually won this war, this battle, this problem is what I want to call it. You've actually won. These people are not able to receive the blessings that are meant for you because they're not meant for these people. For the highest and bigger plan that God has for everybody, these people are not supposed to be in power. So as the energy shifts, just know that it's shifting for the better, and you don't have to fear all these old things. You know, they did it to where it had benefited them, but it's not going to now. All of this theft and shit is going to backfire on them. And all of these people that practice this witchcraft crap are going to be put up under judgment. I don't know why people won't just do spells on their own life to make their life better. Like, that's called being a healer. People that are continually trying to fuck with free will, you have to understand those people will be punished, and what they want will not go through because they're trying to tamper with somebody else's free will, which is completely spiritually illegal. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Know that I will be taking a few days off just for my mental health and everything like that, but I will be back. So keep an eye out for the notification that should be arriving when I go live. Okay, you guys, know that you're going to have an awesome holiday. You guys are going to have an awesome time. Things are getting better. Remember, fashionista, to look at your diet. I think that's going to make the biggest difference. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Air hugs. Peace be with you. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. And thank you for donating, Fashionista. Love you guys. And thank you for whoever else donated. I am so grateful for all donations, and no donation is too small of a donation. I am seriously thankful for all of the support. Okay, you guys? I love you. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.